Have you ever wondered why some people just seem to attract opportunities, build powerful networks, and make success look effortless, while others work twice as hard but never get noticed? What if I told you the difference often comes down to one thing: the ability to win friends and influence people? Today, we're diving into one of the most timeless and practical books ever written on human connection, persuasion, and success. How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. This isn't just another self-help book. It's a masterclass in the psychology of relationships. And if you're serious about building a career, starting a business, or simply becoming more influential, you're about to discover why this book is absolutely essential. This book was first published in 1936. But here's the amazing part. It's still one of the best-selling business and personal development books in the world nearly a century later. Why? Because no matter how much technology changes, business is still about people. Your ability to connect, persuade, and inspire others will always be your ultimate competitive advantage. So let's break it down. I'm going to share with you the most powerful lessons from this book, the principles that can change the way you communicate, strengthen your relationships, and open doors you never thought possible. And trust me, once you hear them, you'll realize this isn't optional knowledge. It's survival knowledge in the world of business and entrepreneurship. Dale Carnegie's first big lesson is simple. People crave recognition and importance more than almost anything else. If you want to influence someone, the fastest way is to show genuine interest in them. Think about it. When was the last time someone really listened to you, without interrupting, without waiting to talk about themselves, but actually cared about what you were saying? It probably felt incredible, right? That's because being heard is deeply human. For entrepreneurs, this is gold. Imagine you're pitching an investor. Most people make the mistake of focusing on themselves. Here's my idea. Here's why I'm amazing. But Carnegie teaches us the real key is to flip it. Learn about the investor, what matters to them, what keeps them up at night. Then show how your idea solves their problem. Suddenly, you're not selling, you're connecting. Another principle is almost laughably simple, but it's one of the most powerful tools in your arsenal. Remember people's names. Carnegie says a person's name is the sweetest sound in any language. And he's right. Picture this. You walk into a networking event. You meet 10 people, and later that evening, one person says, "Hey, Sarah, it was great talking to you earlier." How do you feel? Special, valued, important. That's the kind of tiny gesture that makes people remember you, and more importantly, like you. In business, names open doors. Whether you're talking to a client, a supplier, or a future partner, remembering and using their name tells them you matter to me. And that's how influence begins. This one might surprise you. Carnegie insists that criticizing others almost never works. Why? Because people don't change when they're attacked. They just get defensive. Think about a time when someone criticized you in front of others. Did it inspire you to improve? Or did it make you feel small, angry, maybe even resentful? Exactly. That's why he teaches us, if you want to change someone's behavior, don't criticize. Understand. Encourage. Guide. Leaders, listen carefully. Whether you're managing a team or running a startup, the way you give feedback will make or break you. Harsh criticism kills morale, but genuine encouragement, that creates loyalty and growth. And loyal teams build successful businesses. Here's another crucial insight. People are not motivated by what you want. They're motivated by what they want. If you want to influence someone, you need to frame everything in terms of their interests, not yours. Carnegie gives countless examples of this, but let me put it in a modern context. Let's say you're selling a software tool to a small business owner. Don't say, "Our tool is the most advanced on the market." That's about you. Instead say, "Our tool will save you 5 hours a week so you can focus on growing your business and spending more time with your family." See the difference? One speaks to your ego, the other speaks to their heart. In entrepreneurship, this principle is everything. The market doesn't care about your dreams. The market cares about solutions to its problems. And the faster you learn to speak that language, the faster you'll succeed. And finally, Carnegie's ultimate principle: make others feel important and do it sincerely. Not flattery, not manipulation, but genuine appreciation. We live in a world where everyone is shouting for attention, on social media, in meetings, even in daily conversations. But the people who stand out, the ones who truly influence others, are those who shine the spotlight away from themselves. Think about the leaders you admire most. Chances are they made you feel like you mattered. That's not an accident. It's a skill, and it's one Carnegie shows us how to develop. So how can you start using these principles right now, even before reading the book? First, at your next meeting or networking event, ask one extra question about the other person. Instead of jumping in with your story, get them talking about theirs. Then just listen. Really listen. Second, start remembering names. Write them down. Repeat them in your head. Use them in conversation. It feels small, but it's massive. Third, try this experiment. For 1 week, avoid criticizing anyone. Instead, look for opportunities to encourage. Notice how people respond to you differently. Do these 3 things, and I promise you'll already feel the difference. And that's just scratching the surface of what this book offers. If this resonates with you, I can't recommend enough getting your own copy of How to Win Friends and Influence People. Honestly, it's not just a book, it's a toolkit for success. It will sharpen your leadership, improve your relationships, and give you the kind of influence that money alone can't buy. Whether you're an entrepreneur trying to win clients, a professional looking to climb the ladder, or simply someone who wants stronger connections in life, this book will change the way you move through the world. And the best part, it's practical. You can start applying its principles the moment you put it down. So that's a taste of Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People. A book that, in my opinion, should be required reading for anyone serious about success. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure you check out my video on The Next Conversation by Jefferson Fisher. It's packed with insights that will complement what you've just learned today. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss these life-changing book breakdowns. Thanks so much for spending this time with me, and remember, success isn't just about what you know, it's about how well you connect with others. See you in the next video. Bye.